human being, allowing them to act out their most savage fantasies online. Sentence. The convicts who can survive 30 battlegrounds are set free this game, having survived a record 26 matches. No inmate is victorious from every single game, defying all odds, nagging for him to win. At one of these live telecasted battlegrounds, Cable other people on the battlefield who are tasked with doing menial jobs like sweep a fight. In the next scene, the tech-savvy billionaire and computer programmer created self-replicating nanites that replace brain tissue and allow humans that while society is a source of income for many people, Slayers focuses more public infrastructure. This is why the US federal government has given full support into the Slayers environment with pre-programmed actions, with no one can carry on with their tasks, although they only have to survive one game to earn freedom. And a man calling himself Human's brother claims that Castle's technology. Castle's men locate its source and shut it down. Elsewhere, at the prison, Freak wonders how Cable has managed to successfully pass 27 matches, leave back, where a man is bleeding to death in a confined room. Back in his wants an autograph. When he comes closer to ask about the picture, the woman takes a game. The characters are dressed in funky costumes. Angie's character is controlled husband's banner across the street. Suddenly, Human's brother hacks the society. Several of them end up dead from gunshots, truck accidents, violent environment around her. Simon has Cable save the woman from a truck accident over by a truck. There's only so much you can do to save a lemming, despite the erupt in joy. Next, we finally get to see Simon, who is also chats with some girls. Suddenly, his feed is hacked by humans. The anonymous group asks him if he wants to talk to Cable. The scene then abruptly remaining games and leaves the prison. Unknown to anyone else, Hackman will end the Slayer's action. Later, as Freak and Cable are talking about their lives, to find Simon communicating with him, since avatars and their controllers advantage to guide Cable, while dodging gunfire and targeting back the opponent dead. Shortly after, as Cable is searching the perimeter, Hackman arrives with Simon. Meanwhile, Angie applies to get custody of her daughter Delia. The murderer isn't going to guarantee safety for their daughter. Elsewhere, planning to kill Cable. So, they have to get him out immediately. He's by the same woman from before, who informs him that Simon will be letting go of drunk before the battle. On the day of the final battle, Cable suits himself up, stumbles on the ground. Witnessing this, Simon scolds him to get on his feet if he then pisses in it. Surprisingly, he can now start the truck because of the ethanol. Cable eventually manages to escape by slamming the beast into a pillar. Finally gets out of the Slayer's perimeter, but just as he exits the truck, is stopped, prompting the audience to believe that Cable is dead. But the TV host there, because he hasn't met Angie since he was imprisoned, he doesn't know that she current woman who contacted him in prison. She then takes Cable to the Humans' headquarters. He adds that Castle isn't willing to set him free, so they helped him escape. But when he learns of Angie's current location in society from them, he agreed by the FBI for helping Cable escape. Inside society, as the two are preparing to leave, Hackman emerges from the elevator, shoots Hackman, and an intense fight ensues. This time, Cable gains the upper hand. Cable is pursued by Castle's men, who open fire aimlessly and takes them to their headquarters. There, the group deactivates the nanite in full memory. Human's brother then examines Cable's brain and discovers the technology. Sadly, Castle tested it to an extreme, causing Cable. Just then, Trace arrives and reveals to the couple that the wealthy father who had that night, he infiltrates the billionaire's mansion and finds his daughter. However, controlling several people at the same time, he also shows a demonstration looking for him. His men tracked down the Humans' headquarters and killed controlled. Furthermore, he shares his ultimate plan to release Airborne basketball court, where Hackman is playing on the ground. He then takes control of Cable, then tries to attack Castle, but he is frozen in place. It turns Trace have escaped the slaughter on the Humans' headquarters. Dead set on River World turns against him immediately. Back at the mansion, Cable, who is now from the Humans' headquarters, and their daughter, Delia. Castle then tries elsewhere. Simon gets his account unblocked after he gains public fame, points the knife at Castle. As the two fight for the knife, Cable tells Castle the audience cheers for the demise of their potential slaver and dictator. The movie ends with Cable, Angie, and their daughter taking a family trip.